This presentation is about the German perspective on artificial intelligence in education, uh, presented through a series of infographics. Artificial intelligence is a key technology that's increasingly being used in all areas of life, including education. It offers new opportunities for individualized learning, relieves the burden on teachers, and changes examination formats. At the same time, the use of AI raises questions about data protection, equal opportunities, and ethical principles. In the German higher education, AI is becoming increasingly used in the field of education. For some years, AI solutions have been intensively supported by government funding programs. One example is the federal state initiative Artificial Intelligence in Higher Education, which promotes AI as part of the digitalization of educational institutions. And we have three examples here. With this initiative, the funds provided, the federal and state governments want to jointly develop the key technology of AI throughout the university system. Universities will be supported in making better use of artificial intelligence in teaching to provide the skills needed by tomorrow's professionals. Since December 2021, funding has been available for measures to develop degree programs or individual modules in the field of AI, as well as for the establishment of AI-supported systems at the universities, such as intelligent assistance systems or AI-supported learning and examination environment. The impact of AI on academic writing and research. ChatGPT and other generative AI systems are already widely used to support students and researchers, especially when writing texts and information retrieval. AI-supported tools help to create, revise, and present text at different language levels, which is particularly useful for international students and researchers. However, the use of such systems also raises questions about the authenticity of academic work and the role of examinations. The risk of plagiarism and the automated creation of content require new examination formats and guidelines. The impact of AI on academic writing and research. Here is an example from the winter semester of 2024. The University of Economics in Prague will do away with bachelor thesis and instead test its students on project work. A Germany-wide study by the Darmstadt University of Applied Sciences found that 2/3 of students have already used AI-based tools in these studies. Artificial intelligence in everyday teaching. Current discussions show that AI has great potential in the education sector. It could help to address overarching challenges such as diversity, inclusion, and the removal of educational barriers, but at the same time, the risks or limitations of this technology must be taken into account. Here we have three sub-issues here, one for the Federal Ministry of Education and Research, one for integration of learning systems, and one for personalized learning content. We take them one by one. The Federal Ministry of Education and Research, BMBF, has set up an expert group to critically and constructively monitor the implementation of AI in schools. The aim is to gain insights into how AI is currently being used in schools and how it can be used in a practical and learning promoting way. In 2024, the focus of the experts will be on AI-based adaptive learning systems and their embedding in classroom. The aim is to create a framework for the targeted and successful integration of these systems. The last item is an example in the Brainix learning software, which is being trialed in Bavaria. The software personalizes content. It analyzes pupils' learning behavior and suggests suitable exercises. To make lessons more interesting, Brainix wraps the learning content in exciting stories such as cruises or birthday parties. How AI can support teachers and learners. Here again we have 5 sub-issues that goes from individual learning to access to resources, automation of routine tasks, identification and analysis of learning problems, and support with the creation of materials. Early detection of difficulties. AI systems can identify pupils' learning problems and alert so they can provide targeted support. AI can take over tasks such as the creation of exercise sheets and the automated correction of examinations. This significantly reduces the workload, giving teachers more time for pedagogical activities and individualized support for students. AI offers learners access to a variety of learning materials and resources that are customized to their individual needs. An example is platforms that use AI to provide personalized content and learning resources. AI-based learning aids can support learners with special needs such as visual and hearing impairments. AI systems can better tailor lessons to individual students. They recognize what students can do well and where they still need help. Intelligent learning programs such as Brainix adapt to the learning pace and level of knowledge. This means that pupils get exactly the exercises and content they are best suited to them. This makes learning more effective and personalized. Quick generation of content. Tools such as ChatGPT enable the rapid creation of tasks and texts at different levels of difficulty. And improving texts. AI can help teachers to check and correct the grammar, style, and spelling of texts, especially in dictations and academic papers. Ethical issues and data protection. The use of AI in education raises important ethical questions. Are AI algorithms really neutral, or do they influence certain decisions? And who decides what content may be created by AI? Such considerations are crucial to ensure that AI is used fairly and responsibly. Here, for these ethical issues, we have 3 sub-issues: neutrality of the AI, EU guidelines for the use of AI in education, and unreliability of information and disinformation. The European Commission has published rules on how AI should be used safely and responsibly in schools. These guidelines are part of the Digital Education Action Plan from years 2021 to 2027. The aim is to support teachers and students to use AI in an ethical way. The neutrality of AI systems is crucial to ensure fair decisions. Despite their technological origin, biases can be inherited from training data. A continuous review and adjustment is necessary to minimize systematic bias and promote fair outcomes. the information provided by AI is not always reliable or accurate. The systems are based on data and algorithms that don't always provide up-to-date or correct information. The use of AI technologies can facilitate the spread of fake news and misinformation. AI can generate texts, images, and videos that appear deceptively real. It's important to sensitive students to how fake news is produced and the impact it can have on society. Further challenges in the use of AI in education. The introduction of AI tools in educational institutions harbors great potential, but also poses various challenges for schools and universities. Before AI can be successful, technical, organizational, and societal hurdles must be overcome. Here we have 4 sub-issues: data protection issues, social justice, integration into existing curricula, and loss of expertise. Access to AI supported learning technologies often depends on the financial background. The lack of devices such as tablets or laptops could exacerbate existing educational inequalities. Therefore, schools and universities must ensure that all learners have access to these technologies. This is the only way to avoid social inequalities and create equal educational opportunities. The use of new AI tools in education raises data protection issues. The sensitive data of pupils and students must be strictly protected to ensure their privacy. It's being discussed that excessive trust in AI systems could lead to a loss of important skills, such as the ability to write without errors or to formulate text independently. This harbors the risk of developing a dependency on technology that weakens critical thinking. The introduction of AI into the classroom requires curriculum adaptation and teacher training to ensure the quality of teaching. There may also be resistance to the integration of AI, which requires extensive training and professional developments to address concerns. Here is a digression to talk about international comparisons on integration of AI in education in 4 countries: USA, China, Finland, and Germany. We start with China because it is using AI on a large scale to optimize and monitor learning processes, while the USA and Finland are experimenting with innovative, less invasive AI systems that support the learning process without jeopardizing privacy. Germany is still at the beginning and is testing pilot projects such as BrainX to utilize potential of AI in education. The challenges and opportunities of this technology vary greatly, with data protection, ethics, and the role of teachers being key issues. Innovation and experimentation. In the USA, the use of AI in education is a high priority. One example is a project at the North Carolina State University where students are creating their own AI projects using the StoryCube program. For math and German problems, they can access the Khan Academy's training portal Khanmigo, where personal assistants recognize and correct them to improve learning. Leading the large-scale implementation of AI, Squirrel AI is one of the best-known AI-powered education systems in China and is used in over 1,700 schools and in more than 200 cities. It offers personalized learning programs that adapt to students' strengths and weaknesses. At the same time, China is using AI to monitor student behavior, e.g. through facial recognition to measure attention in class. However, this raises ethical and data protection issues. Pioneer in education is Finland, regarded as a pioneer in Europe in the integration of AI in the classroom. One outstanding example is the free online course Elements of AI, which was launched in 2018 by the University of Helsinki and the company Reactor. The aim is to familiarize people with the basics of AI and reduce fears. The course is not only successful in Finland but also in countries such as Luxembourg. Humanoid robots such as Elias are also being used in Finnish schools to help with language learning. The robot speaks without an accent and patiently repeats sentences, so students can learn without fear of making mistakes. The last slide. Artificial intelligence will change the education system in Germany from school to university. Targeted training is needed so that all stakeholders, both teachers and learners, can benefit from the opportunities offered by AI. Together, we must ensure that AI is used responsibly. In addition to training measures, innovative projects such as those recognized by the 2024 Community Challenge can play a pioneering role. These ideas show how digital solutions can make education more inclusive and accessible.